Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Zielonka in February. As promised, it is February 2nd, and I'm doing what we do in February on the farm. We need to get some forestry going. That's going to be medium-term plans, I think. We need to get that going once we're done with the pigs. Yeah. So that's what we're doing. Just kind of ride the horses. The only thing else I've done in February. Well, let's turn this on. Okay, I'm at 20%. There was a contract. There was a cotton sewing contract for Alexandra in field 35. She decided she wanted cotton back in and wanted me to do it. So I went over and did that quick. No video. I just did it. Yep, that's right. All right, let's get this horse ridden first of all, and then what we're gonna do is we're fast forwarding to March. Oh, well, we're riding the horse quick. Check out this used gear. It looks really exciting to begin with, but then the excitement fades. Watch this. Used gear. There we go. Like, oh, yes, right. Finally. Oh, 117 horsepower. We can upgrade it to 136. It's a little lower than what I want, and it's another 10K for it, so it's up to 53,000. Yeah, so that one is a little, I don't think I want to do that one. I got really excited, though. I was super excited. Then there's this big did I almost swear? What? Did Rax Emilius almost swear? Oh, my gosh. A big old Fent. There we go. Right there. The big A Fent. How about that? 396 horsepower. Yeah, we don't need that. Big A. Big A Massey. Oh, my gosh. Look at that thing. Yep. Someday. How are we doing on the horse? Good. And then the Silo King. Self-line 4.0 premium 2215-22. Oh, the ugliest looking thing. Not the ugliest. Close. We had a truck in the used gear that was pretty ugly. Someday that'd be nice. Just suck up some grass to make TMR. Yeah, that'll be good someday. So there's our used gear for now. But yeah, I'm gonna get this guy. This is Twister, by the way. Did I say hi? Hello. This is my good friend Twister. There we go. We're out for a ride. She's all exercised up. Put her back in the pen, and let's get moving on to March. And March is gonna be craziness because we need to do. Let's get off. Okay, right there. Good. March is potatoes. And what else is in March? March is potatoes, oats. Yep. We got to maybe put sunflowers. Oh, my gosh. Yep. Potatoes. Oh. And on top of all this, we might need to mow. Probably not. I don't think we'll be able to mow. Anyways, let's just do. Oh, I got to clean all the horses. All right. I'm going to clean the horses and we'll meet you over by the house. All right, here we go. And we might have some contracts, too, for March. So I'm going to... Should we do 7 a.m.? It might be dark, but that's fine. We might need the daytime to get all this stuff done. We got lots to do. All right, here we go. What do we got? Contracts? Yes, we do. We'll take that. Sewing, cotton, borrow items on that. And sewing potatoes. Let's just accept that because we're going to get the potato thing right now. All right, we got 3 contracts. Oh, boy. Oh, they're all going away. We grabbed them, though, when we could. All right. So here we are. Let's look at the used gear on top of our lucky spot here. Oh, used gear. What is this thing? Wow. That thing, like the gold. The golden color. Oh, my gosh. I've never seen that one before. Wow. Again, one we don't need, and the Silo King is still in there. All right, well, that's it. Oh, look at that logo. That's nice. All right, that's it. We got to do this. And let's go into, we just have to do it now. We're at that point, potato technology. This grimy. That's it. Potato, we need to buy it. Yes. Okay. And let's go back and also look at the weeders. We're going to need this too. The Chopstar 590 plus roll guard. Here we go. We're starting the big purchases. Okay. All right. Let's get to work. No, let's not get to work. Plan more. What do we got? So I should have metal rolled the whole thing. Because if I would have metal rolled it, we would have had all this silage. So, all right, we need that. We'll let that one go to till April, and then do that one up because that'll have 2 months to grow on that. And then this is gonna be our potato field. This we gotta cultivate it up. This has to be limed as well. Let's see, soil composition. Anything else need lime? Let's do it. Let's lime that up first. I think is what we're gonna do. Well, we haven't seen this piece of machinery in a while. The Breedle. We started using look at all the seed over here. Okay. We had to start using, we started using the liquid fertilizer, so we haven't used the Breedle. The Breedle is just for our liming now, which is perfect, which is what we need right now. Big bags, lime, and let's do, it doesn't matter because we're going to use it at some point. So we'll just get 4 bags for $1,000. Hopefully that's enough. Fill it up, bring it over to the big field. That is a lot of lime. Oh, yes. We're not messing around anymore. We're just going to buy stuff in bulk. How about that? I think that's probably a good width. Let's turn it on, and off we go. We're catching the edge? Yes, we are. Now, with the potatoes are a little different than a lot of the other crops. You're supposed to plow between every harvest of potatoes. I don't think that would count for the first one. I think the first one we can probably just cultivate it and put the potatoes in, and then after that we have to plow the field between every harvest. Maybe I should look that up real quick. I'll do that before we go too much further here. Let's get this lime down, and then it'll be time. It'll be time to either cultivate or plow. I'll take a look. Yes, so I looked it up, and basically it says after the root crops, you need to plow. So after the potatoes get harvested, that's when you plow. So I'm going to call, you know what else I need to look up is, does that potato planter, do I need to cultivate before the potatoes? Ooh, that is going to be a good question. So I have to check that out too. Well, this thing's taking, it's taking a bit of lime. We've got 5% left. No way are we going to be able to finish this field, so it's time to get a couple more bags. And while we're doing that, I did look. I can't find any information on whether or not we need to cultivate before we use that potato, the potato planter. Does this look like it cultivates? It looks like it does. I am going to, like right there, right? It looks like it digs into the dirt. Put I think we'll be good. So I'm going to just pick up some more lime here. And then I think it's straight to putting the potatoes in. We are fully limed except for one little dot over here. I'm going to see if we can find it. Let's see if we can find it. It was beautiful to bring out the Breedle. It's been so long, good friend. Such a long time. All right, is it right in front of me? Yes, it is. It must be this little dot right there. Is that going to let me do it? What's with that dot? Oh, man, what is this? Whatever. All right, I'm letting it go. I'm just going to let it go. It's not perfect. It's okay. It's okay. All right, let's put the Breedle away. And let's bust out our new piece of gear. All right. New gear, always fun to use for the first time. Here we go. Oh, yes. There it is. I've got some seed over here from that cotton contract I did in February. I just bought some new seed for it instead of pulling it out of the horse that we have, just because I figured we're going to need it anyways. Let's see how much we can get in here. We might have to, you know what? Let's just buy another bag. Let's just do it. You know, I'm 55 episodes in. You'd think I would know which buttons to push? No. No, let's buy one. Let's buy 2 more. That's a big field. Oh, and the bank account is getting drained already. Does that weight for? That must be for the. Okay, I got to remember to put this weight on this tractor. That tractor for the contract. All right. Fill it up. Not quite. Well, it's full. We didn't quite get the whole bag. All right, here we go. Inaugural use. I can't wait. All right, here we go. Am I nervous? Maybe. Do I? Okay, new piece of gear. Let's see. We need to lower the planter. Oh, the videos are. That's right. You don't have to turn them on at all. They're just kind of manual. Are they going in? Okay, I think we might have to cultivate. Let's see if these are going in. No, they're not. Liters aren't going down. All right. Oh, I was so excited. Alas, it will not begin quite yet. Our potato empire is going to have to wait until I can get this cultivated. All right, here we go. I'm going to do just a little section here. And then let's bring the planter up behind to make sure that it does plant before I do this whole field. So there we go. Let's do that. Let's bring it up. Just disconnect it right there. Perfect. Go grab the planter. Make sure that that it plants the potatoes. Come on, potatoes. Here we go. All right. Now is the moment of truth. Here we go. Let's lower it down. I don't like this little corner. This little corner is kind of annoying. So I'm going to start it. Get like just as, there we go. You can see they're going in now. They are going in now. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm going to cultivate up the rest of the field, and then let's get these potatoes going. All right. Man, am I glad we got this cultivator. This would have taken so long. What a beautiful piece of machinery this is. This shallow cultivator. Super happy. Still no stones on here. Fantastic. You're going to have to use a little bit of delayed gratification on those potatoes, though. I got one more thing to do before we start putting those in here. Since I got the cultivator out, I want to head over to this field here. I think I'm going to do sunflowers there. And I tell you what, we got canola in here, right? And I want to do sunflowers in here because I've got a sneaking suspicion that we're going to want to do the oil mill. Was it 80,000? I think we're going to want to do that maybe this fall too. I think we're going to have the money for it. I have not forgot about the pigs. So how about this? You tell me, how do we want to prioritize? Maybe we can do both. Maybe we can do both the pigs and the oil mill, and then we start saving up for the potatoes, or do we just hold on the pig? All right, let me fold this up to get over there. There's no good way over there. I don't want to just go right over the dry creek. I don't know. Okay, so do we forget about the pigs and get the potato? I call it the refinery. The potato refinery? Before the pigs as well? It's kind of the oil mill and the potato refinery kind of go hand in hand. Because you need the oil in order to make the potato chips. So, I guess the compromise would be to do the oil mill and then the pigs and then the potato refinery, which is that potato, the potato factory is 110,000, I think. So it's a little spendy to get that as well. And if we do that, then we'll just end up selling the potatoes, and we'll end up just selling whatever the sunflowers we put in here. I just want to do sunflowers for fun. We'll just end up selling that stuff straight up, right when the price is right in the market. Oh, not a good turn there. This thing is so easy to drive. You see how I corrected there? It's so easy. We don't like the potatoes. We just store. I'm going to build that shed, and we'll store them in the shed. Something else we really haven't talked about is the silo we have. It looks like you can store multiple crops in the silo, but it's one big bin. So I know it's part of the game, so I could just do it where I could store multiple things in that silo. But it seems like in real life, that type of silo would only be able to store one thing in it. So, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on that too. Like, do I need to get I would love to do it at some point anyways. Get a separate bin for each different type of crop that we need. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just kind of talking, but those are the thoughts that are going through my head. So, I guess the big decision is, do we wait on the oil mill and we just go for piggies right away, which I'm honestly 50-50 on these, or do we go full on potatoes and get these potatoes into potato chips as soon as possible to make the most amount of money out of our potato crop? That's the choice. That's a choice. Let me know what you think in the comments or on Facebook, or Aximelius on Facebook. Trying to start a community there, like I've said in the past. More conversations is better. I enjoy talking to everybody. All right. I'm going to finish cultivating this, and then I promise we're putting potatoes in next. The potatoes are getting planted right now. All right, and we're off. Finally getting the potatoes in. We'll see how many loads of seeds this takes. This might be an expensive proposition just in seeds here for the first time, because I'm going to make sure to have enough potatoes on hand to make sure we don't have to buy seeds for potatoes ever again. That's the plan anyways. Let's take a look at how this thing works. So it digs in the front. I thought that would cultivate it, but apparently not. And puts them in the back. Makes these beautiful rows. Oh yes, what a beautiful piece of gear. Let's do this. There we go. Make sure we're still going in the right direction here. We don't miss anything. It's nice that that bee is out of the way. Oh, speaking of bees, when we get a more permanent potato field, which, okay, let me do this. Let me make sure that we're lined up here. There we go. We have a little bit of time. This right here is going to be a permanent potato field. 57, 58, get rid of this. This is all going to be potatoes right here. And we're going to store our gear in that area right there. And the reason I bring that up is because once we do have that permanent setup down there, then honeybees increase your yield for potatoes. So yes, I just got rid of that mod right there. It would have increased our yield in that spot over there. That's all right. It's a mod. We don't want mods here. You're not welcome here, mods. I hope you guys are okay with me joking around with it. Like I've said before, they definitely have a place in the game. The mods are awesome. A lot of people love them, and I think they have a place in the game for sure. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna keep chugging along here. She's a beauty. This is gonna take a while. This is not a wide working width on this thing, but it's all gonna be worth it in the end. Well, here we are on our first full load of potato seeding. We got 12% left, but at the end here, I'm going to go fill it up again. This is going to take a lot. How many bags did I put in there? 2.5? This is why you need to reuse your potatoes to seed again, because this takes a lot. This takes a lot of product. We definitely need one more full load and then a little bit more beyond that. So let's go fill it up again. Yeah, I bought 3 more bags of seed. This is completely full. And there's just a little bit of one bag left over at the shop. Oh my gosh. Am I going to be able to afford the harvester now that I bought all this seed? Oh my gosh. Well, let's get through it. And we're finally on the final row of potatoes. Oh yes, this field looks amazing. I love this thing. All these rows, all nice and neat and clean. Looks like the perfect field so far. We got a little ways to go, though. Between cuts there, I ended up taking care of all the contracts. Oops, except for that one. There's another fertilizing, but there was a couple fertilizing, sowing of cotton, things like that. So I got all those done, but we still don't have a ton of money extra from the last cut to show for it, because, man, does this take a lot of seed. I have probably purchased 9 to 11 bags of seed for between this field And we did have a potato contract field to plant these potatoes. I have spent a lot of money on seed, but the field is in. It looks fantastic. Look at this. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I want to try to do things in an efficient way. So what I want to do next, now that this field is in, I want to plant the... There it is. Yes. I want to plant the sunflowers in the field over by our house. So let's get that in quick, and that way we can just pop one implement. I'm going to do this. Let's do this. We can pop one implement on the tractor and just do both fields. You know what I mean? So, okay, I'm going to put this over here because I want to put a shed over here for the potato gear. We're going to have plenty of potato gear. Oh, boink. Some reason I can't make it over the curb there. All right, there we go. Because this is going to be where we store our potatoes, and we're going to put a shed over here for potato gear. Because we're going to have the harvester and this seeder, I guess. All right, so right there. Perfect spot. Perfect spot. All right, so it's buried deep in here, and I forgot this guy. Should we just go sell it right now? We don't need the 7,000 right now. Should we just hang on to it just in case we want to keep it? The old weeder. Let's just put it off to the side over here. Right next to the silo. Perfect. Do we have any seeds in there? Oh, let's get rid of these seeds first. We can put those into the planter. All right, how are we doing on seeds in the horse? I hope there's a bunch in here. Well, there's some. I don't know that there's a bunch. Let's unload these right here too, so I don't maybe I won't have to buy seeds for the planter to plant the sunflowers. All right, so we'll drop that right there. Perfect. I should not do that. I don't like doing another roll. Oh, disconnect another roll. Okay, here we go. And as we're taking it out, as part of dusting it off, let's grab the power washer, make sure it's nice and clean so we don't get clogs in it. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, this thing is a beauty. This thing is a beauty. Let's get... Oh, look how dirty this is. I like to keep this clean too, but oh my gosh. All right, we're all cleaned up, looking good, looking fantastic. Let's pick up some seed, and we are going to put oops, just missed it. Sunflowers in. Perfect, just for fun. Fun, and maybe we'll get that oil mill. Who knows? We might get the oil mill before harvest season. You never know. I'll be hard at work at contracts. All right, let's get right up on the edge here. I think the only time I've used this planter is for that cotton contract. That beastly contract. All right, turn it on. Lower it. Heading due north. Right like that. And is it going in? Yes. Seed is coming out, so it has to be going in, right? Wow, this is going to be hard to see. Look at that. You can hardly see that's in there. This way it's a little easier, I guess. Wow. It's not like that. Not like the potato planter. I'll tell you that. You knew exactly where the potatoes were in that thing. All right, so I'm going to keep this going. There might be a little bit of overlap. God, it is just not much of a texture change. Hard to see what I'm doing here, so I'm just going to use the heading method and maybe do a little extra overlap. The good news is with these planters and stuff, if you do overlap, it doesn't use the seed where you've already seeded, so that's nice. All right, so I'm going to finish this up. Then let's take a look at the fertilizer on these two fields. As I'm daydreaming and listening to some music while I get this field done, I just realized I am a complete fool. This planter could do fertilizer as well. I should. Let's look at the fertilizer real quick while we're here. Mulched. Yep, that's fine. Yep. It could use a second. I could have just put the solid fertilizer in here and done it both at the same time. It's not. I'm making a bigger deal out of it than it is. We have that big sprayer what I'm going to use. So it really is not a big deal because it's not going to take that long anyways. But hello, Dry Creek Manor. You're going to have a beautiful backyard, Rex Emilius. Backyard of sunflowers. I can't wait. Well, speaking of beautiful backyards, how about this for Farming Simulator 25, hopefully? Well, I'm hoping it comes out. I could use a little bump in the channel with the new game. That'd be good. Anyways, how about this for crops? I've always thought like fruits and nut trees would be awesome. Like do some apple orchards, and you could do some orange groves, I guess they would be. You do pecans or coffee or cocoa or whatever, stuff like that. But how about like I have also said this is along the same way. Sod. We already have all the grass stuff. You could just have a sod implement, and you could sell sod. I think that would be a neat introduction. That wouldn't take too much, I wouldn't think. But yeah, and along the lines of the sod farming, how about like tulip farming? Wouldn't that be something? Like farm tulips? Okay, I did just see. Got finished. I've actually watched it twice through. The second time was better. Masters of the Air. And at the end, they were flying. They were doing their. Never mind. We'll just say there was tulip farms. I don't want to spoil anything. Sorry. I thought I was going to spoil some. Tulip farms, which were absolutely gorgeous. You can see them from the air. Yeah, how about that? Like flower farms. I know, I'm going crazy now. I'm going crazy. What about cranberry, rice paddies? Oh my gosh. How big is FS22 going to be, right? All right. I'm going to keep going on this field. There it is, the last little section right there. There we go. Boom. Sunflowers are in. As you'll see right over here, I tried using these little ridge markers. I don't like it. Do not like them at all. 0% liking that. I am not going to be using ridge markers. Even though you can't see. Oh, God. They just don't seem like they line up right. You can see how thick the line is. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thread the needle. There we go. Right. Oh, no. Took down the sign. All right. Let's put this planter away forever. No, not forever. That's all we need for it this year. Good thing it was cheap. Let's do this. Unload our seeds. Now we got 3 bags. They'll all fit in that horse over there. So, all right. Let's do the next step in the process. Let's get that hoe out. Let's get out the hoe. It's just sitting over there all lonely, waiting to be used. Let's do the hoe next. And then we can fertilize right down here like this. Should I clean this first? All right. I'm going to clean it, and then we're going to put it away. I'll meet you over at the potato field with that hoe. All right. It's always fun to use a new piece of equipment. Here we go. Let's unfold it. Now, honestly, I don't know how the weeder works either. How does this equipment... Whoa! All right. That's wider than our other one, isn't it? Our other weeder? It says it's not. Oh, yeah. That's a good working with. I like that. All right. I don't know how these work. Like this, maybe I could see. Like it takes out the weeds from between the ridges. Let's lower it. I don't think we have to turn it on. Is there an on button? No. All right. How do these work? I mean, I know I just drive with it and it works. It's not a big deal, but let's line up these. There we go. Okay, make sure we get the edge. There we go. And we're doing it. Like, especially the weeder with some of the other crops. Like, how does it just pick the weeds and not the actual crop that we planted? It is beyond me. It is beyond me. I think we got it lined up perfect. That's how it's supposed to go. Those little round deals go in between the ridges. That's the ridge guard. I don't know. Seems like it's working. We'll find out. The good news is if we have medium weeds now, we can take them out with this hoe. That's absolutely amazing. We just can't let it get to full on large weeds, which is fine. All right. Let's keep doing this. I'm going to probably use our tracks again to make sure we get all the weeds, and then I'll do the sunflower field over there, and then we'll get some fertilizing in. I might roll it on my own. I'm going to spare you. I'm not doing a very good job of staying straight on this one, am I? I will spare you the awfulness of rolling this field. I feel like we're going to have to roll it. Let's talk about that later. I'm going to do just a little bit wider. I think we can get away with right there. That should be good. All right, I'm going to keep weeding. Last of the potatoes are getting weeded. Get weeded. Oh, yes. Looking fantastic. What I was going on about rolling is that from my research, let's fold this up. From my research, you needed to roll the potatoes. By research, I mean by YouTube videos that I watched. You need to roll the potatoes to get the bonus for rolling. But here it doesn't say you need to roll it. We do need to fertilize it one more time. We've weeded it. So maybe you don't have to roll it anymore. And I'm glad they fixed that, because I don't think you're supposed to roll these, because the ridges are there for a reason. There's a reason those ridges are there. So we're not going to roll that. Let's fertilize it. And let's call it. I'm going to, in fact, oops, wrong button. Let's go forward, drop off this weeder. I need to weed the field over there, the sunflowers. But I'm going to just fertilize this first. Let's take a look at this field. It should be about the perfect field after. Oh, hello, play the game much? Jeez. Should be about the perfect field. I shouldn't say that. It's not perfect. There's like just a little seam that needs to be plowed. And just that one dot of lime, I couldn't figure out how to get lime on it. It's fine. It's going to look good, though. All right, we are underway with the fertilizing. I got a fertilizing. Yeah, we got plenty of fertilizer. Perfect. Fertilizing contract to do. Got to fertilize the sunflowers as well, but I'm going to do that between episodes. Oh, yes. Is this drip? Oh, it looked like it was just dripping from that one spot, but the middle part is back just a little bit. Interesting. I did find it easy to keep the tractor going. I don't know if in the game, like, a tire gets into a rut, but I don't. Oh, look at the tire tracks are up a little bit, so you can see there. Look at that. I was gonna say how amazing this texture is, because that's not a 3D texture. I don't think it has to be. It has to be 3D, because look at, you can see the left edge of the ridge. I don't know. It has to be 3D. It can't just be an illusion, right? I don't know. It looks good, though. Either way, it looks fantastic. Here we go. We're finishing it up. The not-so-perfect field. Let's fold up our sprayer here, turn off the tractor, and there's enough don't worry. There's enough residual hydraulic pressure in there. I can turn the tractor off, and that still works. There it is. Yield bonus is 98%. I'm going to say that 98% is because of the mulch. There's no mulching in this one. I can't remember the history of this field. It's been grass. Did I not mulch it before the grass, or maybe, I don't know. But I feel like it's because of the mulching. We can't roll it. It doesn't say it needs rolling. So we're going with it. 98%. We're going to call it good for now. Now, maybe we get if we plow it afterwards, we're going to get the mulching bonus. I don't know how that works. I don't know. Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going with. All right, I'm going to finish up the sunflower field between episodes, and I am also going to finish up this fertilizing contract. Any more contracts? Nope, just the one fertilizing. Yeah, then we're going to be on to, let's see what March 2nd brings. It's hopefully going to be some contracts. We might end up seeing you in April, though. Who knows? Anyways, I got to keep working. Got to keep going. Fantasia's doing a fantastic job over there, keeping a watch over our grass field. I hope you have a fantastic day, and we'll see you in the next episode.